like 'em, I'ma take 'em, baby, give me that. Give me that. You know if I like 'em, I'ma take 'em, baby, give me that.
What's up, guys? What up, hopeful babies? What up, hopeful babies? It's your girl, Hope TV, period. And today I'm back with another video from Hopeful Babies with another video from Hopeful Babies, period. Hi guys, it's been forever, and I actually, okay, so let me be really tell you. I was about to quit doing YouTube because basically, like, my life was falling apart. But it was for me to, get back on my 2 feet and start up, and I did. And let y'all know about why and what's the reason why and the whole situation. And then a lot of y'all don't know. But as we go along and as I start back, I will understand. So yeah, let me get into this video. So basically today I'm going to be doing a motherhood Q&A. They had real questions about how like motherhood going, how I dealing with being a single mother and that kind of thing. So in this video, I'm basically gonna be answering those questions for you, right? So let me get into it. So before I start this video, it is not intended to hurt anybody's feelings or make anybody feel bad. And it's not to bash anybody, but if you feel that way and you fall in the garden, then watch it because I do not care. You dig? Do you want more kids, and who does Icon look like more, you or his dad? So that basically 2 questions in one. So number 1, yes, I would like to have more children. You know, I always dream of having a big, nice family. Well, not a big, nice family, but my own little family now. I always want to like 3 kids, 1, same thing, but sometimes it doesn't get everything in life how you want it. So yeah, and I could just look like me more. Everybody does say that. Everybody can see that he's look just like me. I'm a twin.
It's my twin in them.
Do you raise him alone or do you co-parent? So basically, yes, I just raise him alone. Well, I wouldn't say I was raising him alone because I had help from my mother, my sister, my grandmother, my stepfather, and my little brother. So I wouldn't say I was raising him alone. And even my boyfriend, yes guys, I have a boyfriend, just help me out too. So yeah. Do we co-parent? No, we don't co-parent because basically it is an option. I try to ask the father for multiple times and it would never be about him. It would never be about my son. It will always be about me and what's going on in my life. So I decide, you know what, best I just continue to do it on my own because I do it on my own anyway. This reason why I wanted like the whole co-parenting thing was for my father, my son to have a bond with his father, because at the end of the day I always had a bond with my father and I know how much he does need both parents. So yeah, we don't co-parent. Do you get overwhelmed being a mom? Yeah, most time it does because like it's not easy, especially when you want to go places and do certain things. You have to study, you have a responsibility, you know. But yeah, it's kind of overwhelming sometimes. What happened between you and Iko Dad? After this video, for sure, I'm gonna do a story time on that and let you know the full details, the full reason why we're not together anymore and everything, because I realized that a lot of rumors going around and a lot of people thinking that I was wrong for leaving, but nobody do understand why I did. So basically I will do a story time on that, right? Because you can't judge just by hearing one thing. So what do you do when you feel alone? As a single mother, honestly, when I just listen to music. I have my headset because you work on my mind, one of them AirPods kind of thing. I just put on my ears and don't study nothing. But from the time I study something, everything just gone fall apart, and I just try my best just to, say I already made it this far, I could do it. It's almost 5 months since I leave. I went to leave in November, I leave before that, but still. I was just going to tell Daisy last time he see father or Daisy last time he father do anything for him. So yeah, basically, yeah, I'm doing it 5 months on my own and I'm following through. So yeah. What's the hardest thing about being a single parent? Okay, so I wouldn't even say it's hard to mind myself because I don't care if I do use paycheck to paycheck to make sure my child have what he have. I'll do that. Even so, if I don't have, my mother will have, my grandmother will have, somebody will have, right? Because I don't ask if I for nothing, and if I don't offer to give or not. So, you know, um, it's the only thing about it is when you want to do certain things, but you can't do it because you have a responsibility, like you have some thing, somebody to care about, somebody to, so like you want to go somewhere sometime, you can't go because you had a responsibility. But me, like, most of the time, my mother would let me go places and she would watch my son. I would always say my mother is the best in the world. And if I did listen to she, I'd never be in this position. But sometimes I had to, um, sometimes I had to feel it to learn or whatever, however I say in this thing. Learn to learn, whatever. And I did, and I would never put myself in that position again. And to all of the girls out there, don't put yourself in that position, please. Anyway, how do you feel about your breakup? To be honest, I feel like that was good for me, good for my mental health, good for everything to do with me, and also, um, I think it was good for my son too because at the end of the day, if he was growing up seeing this kind of thing, he would think it's okay to do anybody that, and it's not okay, right? So I don't always say, um, it was a tough decision to make because at the end of the day, you're making a decision for you, not you alone. You're making a decision for your child. So honestly, I think it was something good. And at first, I was like, it was hurting me because at the end of the day, I have love for this person, but I can't let love have me being treated that way. So, I had to get that out there.
Daddy.
Do your baby daddy see the child? No, he doesn't see his son. The last he saw his son was November the 5th. I went and that was the day I picked him up from my father. Um, um, December, I did ask him if he come in because his son for his Christmas, if he come in to bring anything for him or what he doing or whatever he was. And it break out into a whole bacchanal and everything. I can put the receipts on the screen. I might do that because I don't want to say I'm lying. So it broke out into a whole thing, and I just said, you know what? Swear to God. Because I can't do nothing for that if you don't want to take part, be part, you know? So no, he doesn't see his son. And like, when I tell him, because I realized he was telling people that I don't want him to see his child, and I tell him that we could only get his child for a day and whatever. Okay, so understand this, right? My son don't stay with me. My son always with my mother. If my son come by me, play for 5 minutes, and then he's gonna cry for my mother. If my mother passes, no, he running my mother. He always with my mother. I am not going to send my child for a whole week for him to grieve. When he to the point of understanding and was able to do that, then I have no problem. All for now I was telling you, well, you could come for the day or whatever, and or I could bring him down by for the day or whatever, spend the day with him, whatever. You gotta build a bond with the child in order for the child to be able to stay with you for a whole week. I know my son, and my son is not going to stay there for a whole week without grieving for his grandmother. Not even for me, for his grandmother. Because when, look like, for instance, today, my mother had clinic today. He was giving me trouble, like, whoa. And as soon as my mother reached up, he was most normal. I am not going to send my child for him to cry and bawl on the place because, nobody, let me tell you something, nobody, I don't even have patience with my son like the way my mother had patience with my son, right? So I'm not going to send my son down there for a week. I say we could start small, take a game for the day, get to know, getting close there, whatever. And if you keep doing that every week, 2 weeks, whatever, you will eventually get accustomed to reach the weekends, and reach the weeks, reach the months. You understand? But if you don't want to communicate like that, and every time I bring up something like that, you're making it a problem, and the problem isn't even about the child, the problem is about what's going on in my life, then it makes no sense that I try anymore. So basically, no, he doesn't see his son. The last he saw his son was November the 5th.
I rest my case.
Would you ever trust someone you're dating with your child? Honestly, I trust nobody with my child but my mother. I trust nobody with my child but my mother. Somebody I'm dating with my child. I mean, if we dating and whatever, yeah, you could be around my child or whatever, and not going to trust you to leave you with my child. And not leaving my child.
I might be something bad for saying this, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't want nobody to ill treat my son and things, so I wouldn't trust living with nobody but my mother.
I'll no way other than with my mother. I don't want no baby sister. Nothing like that. My mother. As the only person I could trust with my child. Like, I feel like, comfortable with my son. So yeah, if I date with somebody, I don't trust nobody with my son. Not even nobody other than my mother. So look like a very strong person to be doing all that myself. Honestly, I'm not very strong, but I'm strong enough. I'm not very strong, but I'm strong enough. It's only a little bit one person could take. So sometimes I just get fed up, sometimes I just cry, sometimes I just say, why? I put myself in this position, but this was my choice. So, I had to level up that maturity and accept it. So yeah. Do you regret having a son? Honestly, in the beginning, when my son was first born, I did regret having a child because it was me doing everything by myself, right? It had nobody helping me when I now start. Well, I was living here, I was living with my grandfather, so it was hard. I had my stitches, my belly used to be hurting me, my son used to be crying in the night, I alone getting up, whatever. So it was hard. I did in the beginning, but now that is my love of my life. Nothing can come between me and him. I do not care. I'll go to the end of the world for that child. So make it make sense. Would you ever go back with your child father? Of course not. Of course not. I wouldn't even think about it because at the end of the day, if you do me so much at things, it won't make me feel when you do it again. I'll never, ever put back myself with you. Even if it had a chance, because it did have a chance, but after you bambush me alive and things like that, I'll never put back myself with you. Because at the end of the day, if I see mother your child and you could treat me so imagine for other people, if you catch your heights, you catch your heights, right? If I see mother your child and that way could do more, who is anybody else? Let's be real. What does dating with your child be like? So dating with a child is like most normal, I used to think like nobody will know me again because I have a son, and I was wrong. Your girl was wrong because I'm put up. Well, I can't know about that one. So yeah. But yeah, that is basically it, I hope, I can continue making videos as often. Well, actually, that isn't planned because I'm working. So, it'll be hard to actually make videos. That doesn't really have the time. But, going on, try my best to post like every weekend or something like that. So, stay tuned for more videos from me. Next story time coming. So, look out for it. Love you guys. Bye.